Here we go. The date is 7:23, 1:30 p.m. We have the 4:30 calls. We got a big move up on Apple. Yes, we do. We're pumping that thing up to 433. I'm going to give you that headline number. Look at that baby rip right here, right now. One of the things that we did do was that we bought the 430 calls that were up and out of the money. We don't have the headline number. Apple reports 31.2 million iPhones sold in Q3 versus the street estimate of 26 million. So listen, there's that running up there. There's that 437. Look at that baby go. And once again, we bought the $430 calls, and Ken Flagg, he bought the $415 calls in the money. And here we are. We're going to be pumping. Now, there's going to be more information. Apple sees Q4 revs at 34.7 billion, 34 to 37 billion versus the 3707 that IQ had. Gross margins 36% and 37%. So Q3 gross margins of 36.9% versus the street estimate of 36.6. So we hit that high, and of course we're going to pull back, because what happens is, even though that we got the calls, we short up here at the high. So I just got text that we did have some people hit that high on that short, and they're going to have to buy to cover, but we still remain above that 430 level. And that the intraday high was 426.96. There's going to be a lot of controversy. We can see it coming down right back to 430. You can see on this 1 minute level, right when that report was released, was shot straight up and dropped $7 down. Now, one thing about after hours and earnings, you always got to get short up here at the highs. That's just how Apple trades. So we got people that had calls that they bought. They're able to get short here and make some profits, which they did to cover the cost of those 430 calls that they bought. Now, we already know that the gross margins are going to be what they are. So they sold 3.8 million Macs sold in Q3 versus the street estimate of 4 million. A little bit light there. That's okay. 14.6 million iPads sold in Q3 versus the street estimate of 17 million. So you're a little bit light there. But all of this was already anticipated. So there's a revenue slight beat, and then some of the other products that they sell, such as the Macs and the iPads, are a little bit light. And we can see that it's dropping straight right back down here to $430. And what a great pop and a short after hours is in Apple. We will continue to update the rest of our trader network. Get this uploaded right away. It's back to 428 back here, and now that's a $10 reversal off the high. That's why it pays to short these reports up at their highs. Every time on Apple, a lot of times on a lot of other names, it doesn't matter. We're coming straight back down to 428. So we had a $10 reversal here, and we have a short that's going to have to buy to cover in here, and we'll continue to monitor it for the rest of the after hours and what the conference call is going to be and what the controversy is going to be. Remember, there's a lot of negativity on this name. It's been left for dead, but it's showing that it could pop up here, and then it reversed $8. I'm going to conclude the earnings report, and I'll go over it with the rest of our guys in a private session.